When teachers engage in extended conversation with children, these interactions support children's literacy learning. In this classroom, the teacher encourages talk among children during dramatic play experiences and content area learning.
In pre-K, we try to encourage conversation in all parts of our day. We are always talking about things. You want to do a restaurant?
Yeah.
All right, so how should we set up our restaurant?
How about we get some blankets and set it up?
We're going to get some blankets and set it up? All right, let's set up our restaurant. What do you think we need?
We need some food and pans to make it.
We need food.
And pans.
And plans? Oh, pans. Oh, okay.
And plates.
And plates?
Yes.
And
And
what
forks.
else?
And food.
Forks. How are we going to know what we're going to be serving at our restaurant?
We make a sign that says sign up.
We can make a sign.
Yeah.
And what about a menu? Like, have you ever looked on the menu to see that there's chicken nuggets?
There's menus. And they have menus there.
So let's make a menu and signs
And
and get the food in the pots and pans.
yeah, we can make the paper food.
You want to make paper food? We decided that we wanted to have a restaurant, and that was meaningful to the children. They've all been to some type of restaurant. We had a recipe for cupcakes, and we looked on the back of the box, and we were trying to figure out what ingredients we needed to add to the cupcake and how to mix it, and then how long we should cook it for. So we just really tried to extend the conversation and make it meaningful.
These are for dessert. Hey,
That's for dessert?
yeah, move these. I'm setting the table first.
You're setting the table. Oh, she wants to set the table.
Get my chair out the table.
Get your stuff, dessert off the table. Jenna's gonna set it.
And here's the cupcakes for dessert too.
You're making blueberry cupcakes for dessert? Do you have all the ingredients for that?
Yeah. There. And here's sugar.
So it needs a little sugar. Do we need a bowl to maybe mix it?
Yeah. Oh, we have a bowl somewhere else.
We have a bowl.
I know where the bowls are. Let me go. First we need some. Okay, here's our bowls. Here's our bowls. And mix it and get the cupcakes out and eat it.
First we need to mix it, Jenna said.
Yeah.
The directions on the back say, first we need to mix it.
First pans.
And we need pans. Oh, we need a big pan.
And
Do we have any cupcake pans that we could use?
yeah, they're behind you.
What should we use to mix it, Jenna?
That one.
Oh, we've got our cupcake pan. We are ready. They're talking, they are using words that are more complicated, and that's just the structure of their language. They're talking to their friends instead of automatically taking a toy away from them. They are learning how to communicate with each other. So I'm making my menu. What items should I put on the menu?
Hey, move, Koi, move. You're gonna get a hit.
Should I put cupcakes on the menu?
Hey, sure.
Okay, I can put
Flour and this.
flour, and what is in that other one?
I'm gonna make a goat sign.
Ice cream. So I should put ice cream on our menu too?
Yeah.
All right, so I've got cupcakes. Cupcakes.
Can I try something?
Yeah. Here, I have more paper for you.
Apple sandwiches.
Apple sandwiches.
Yeah,
Okay. Did you want to work on a menu?
yeah.
All right.
I
Here's some paper for you for your menu.
want some paper for my menu. So here's some. I want your apple. A for apple.
A for apple. Then what comes next?
I don't know.
Let's see. App.
Apple.
P. Yeah. P comes next. My role is to facilitate, to guide, but not to overtake their whole play. I like to add to it, but not control it. We've read The Grouchy Ladybug, The Hungry Caterpillar, and The Very Quiet Cricket. Those are all Eric Carle books, so I wanted to tie in our lesson with some real live crickets that they could look at, and they could see the different body parts that we had been discussing. They were very excited about having something live to look at. Do you remember this morning we read this story?
Yeah.
About
the quiet cricket.
The Very Quiet Cricket. And we've read a few books by Eric Carle this week. Do you remember those stories?
Yeah.
What else have we read?
The Hungry Ladybug.
The Grouchy
Ladybug.
and it was The Hungry Caterpillar. And Eric Carle, he wrote all of those stories. Well, I have a very special guest for you. I brought in crickets. I want us to look at these crickets and see what we notice about them.
Oh, they're creepy.
They're creepy. Why do you say they're creepy, Marina?
They're moving. They're moving.
They are moving.
They have antennas
You notice the antennas? Where are they?
right on their head.
I try to model more complex language for my students. For example, during our lesson today with the insects, we talked about the thorax and the abdomen, and you could tell when, as I was saying those words, that they were picking up on them and then they were repeating them later in the conversation. I see some of the body parts. Do you remember the body parts?
Yeah, I can see it.
Which ones do you see? Evelyn, do you remember the body parts?
Look at it. Look at it.
What do they have? What is the thing on the top that they have?
It's really long.
It's what?
They're
They have antennas, and then what are the antennas hooked to?
Their head.
Their head, yeah.
Then
Then
the thorax.
they have a thorax, that's right. Is that one in the middle or at the end?
The middle.
That one's in the middle. And then there's one more big part.
Baby cricket.
The children were able to really observe what a real cricket would be like. And they can go home and they can talk to their parents about that, and they can have conversations with their parents too about what they learned in school.
Look at my cricket. What are you doing?
What is your cricket doing?
I don't know.
Is he jumping?
No.
He's not
Mine
jumping?
is not jumping. Mine is not jumping.
What is he
My
doing?
cricket's trying to get out. Let me see.
How could we see these better? What do you think we could use?
With the magnifying glass.
If we use the magnifying glasses, Marina, could you go get the magnifying glasses?
I didn't see mine.
Marina brought the magnifying glasses for us so we could see our crickets better.
Can I see them?
Maybe we could see all their body parts. Well, what are you observing with your magnifying
A
glasses?
big cricket.
You have a big cricket. What's yours doing, Jackson?
It's wiggling.
He's wiggling?
Let's try to get out.
He's trying to get out. I believe their language was really supported by this activity. They talked about it for a long time afterwards, and they just were so excited during the whole activity. They just kept talking and talking. And sometimes they don't talk about what you want them to talk about, but they're all still talking. Let's think about all the things you told me today. Insects have a head, a thorax, an abdomen.
I don't
And
want to touch my
How many legs do they have again?
One.
They have
Let me count
6
mine.
legs. I'm helping them to build a foundation for the rest of their lives, and it all starts here.
Learn more at literacyessentials.org.